There's nothing quite like the feeling of a sprinkle of water caressing your butthole.
Hello there and welcome to the weekly recap. As always, we'll be delivering the most important news in the Age of Empires 2 world, and of course this week there can only be one topic, the Red Bull Wololo qualification ladder. As always, be aware this video will be full of spoilers, but without further ado, let's get into it. We've now finally found the names of 4 players who will be competing at the Red Bull Wololo El Reinado in the Castillo de Almodóvar del Rio in Spain. I'm so sorry about the pronunciation there. As former winners of the last 2 editions of Wololo, Red Bull decided to invite our players Tato and the Viper directly to the main event, but everyone else had to go through a tough grind of ladder games in order to be one of the top 4 players once the July 28th deadline was reached. Very early on, Hera and Leary firmly established themselves at the top of the ladder. The old teammates seemed unstoppable. Leary even had the luxury of not playing a single game in the last 2 days, and yet still managed to finish first. Looking at his stats, everyone should be scared of the young Austrian. He played 43 games with the Saracens and had a stunning 81% win rate with them. He had a positive win rate against everyone he faced more than 5 times, and in his 196 games, he won 76% of them. Our player Hera had an even better winning percentage, 79%, despite being in a comfortable position throughout the whole process. You could tell that even he was stressed out about how hard everyone else was trying. And what happened in the fight for the last 2 remaining places was just pure madness. On one hand, there was Sebastian, the Uruguayan shooting star of the Age of Empires 2 scene, showed unbelievable mental strength on the last 2 days before the deadline. He won 12 out of his 14 games, only losing to Hera twice, which was enough for the 3rd place finish. On the other hand, there were 3 players competing for the last spot, Yo, MBL, and Winchester. Being 3rd and 4th throughout most of the qualification process, Mr. Yo seemed to be in a prime position to make it to Spain, but a 5-game losing streak, 2 of them against Sebastian during his crazy streak, got him into huge trouble, as the rest of the competition just couldn't stop winning. Take Winchester for example, who seemed to be out of the race but had a crazy finish in the end. At one point, it seemed plausible he could make his way to the 4th spot, which would have kicked MBL out of the top 4, but 2 losses in the last 2 games, against none other than Yo himself, stopped the Russian in his tracks and gave the Norwegian the much coveted last qualification spot. MBL was always been known to be one of the craziest ladder grinders in the scene, played a total of 405 games, by far the most out of all qualified players. 102 of those were played with the Byzantines, with an impressive 75% win rate. But Winchester and Yo were certainly not the only disappointed players. There's Hart, for example, who was in the top 4 for quite some time, but still ended 7th. Or take our player Doubt, who played by far the most games of all players with a realistic chance of qualifying, but still ended only in 10th place. Their grind won't be completely wasted though. Between the 10th and 18th of August, all players will have the chance to take part in an open qualifier for the remaining 2 qualification spots, and the Red Bull ladder will be used for seeding purposes. Much has been said and written about this whole ladder qualification process, and if you'd like to hear an in-depth conversation on the subject, make sure to check the last episode of our podcast, Town Center. Link will be in the description box down below. Once more, congratulations to everyone who made it to the tournament, and also a big shout out to the creators of the AoE2 companion website for providing such a good and accessible overview of the standings in real time. And that's it for the news. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and I promise everyone that every single like and subscription in this video will increase Doubt's chances of making it to the main event. Do you want to be responsible for him not making it? No? Well, then you know what to do. Stick around for the funniest clips of the week, and I'll see you again next time.
Infantry openings are kind of bad these days because of it. Whatever.
If somehow he doesn't make it, he'll play in the last chance qualifier. And oh my goodness, Heron needed something big. Oh, whoa. Wait, huh? Oh! Oh! I thought Yo was just screwing up. Oh!
He's deleting the camel, but what can he do? He doesn't even need to delete the camel. Like, why would he? Come on! How is that even possible? that was funny as fuck.
So, T90, we saw the farm. We saw you placing that farm, T90. And the Vill's gonna suffer from that. The Light Cav gonna get on top of her and take her down. Oh, imagine if that Vill had just placed the farm over there. She'd still be alive. Good job, T90.
Okay. Hey, I was laughing. Ah, not fun.
Margu, what do you think about Matt? Would you want to draft Matt onto your team if you were a DF cap? Maybe the wrong moment to ask that. Doubt is going to be stuck in the woodline. Oh no! Is there a pathway out? It's like, oh god! Let me out! He just needs to buy himself. Oh my god, dude! Doubt! Who knew? The big man squeezing through the trees. How the fuck is that a hole? And now he's gonna get the Castle Age upgrades and Hera's cooked, dude. He knew it the whole time. He's even laughing.
Yep. And highlights.
I can continue as normal now. No, not always me. You can do it. You can do it. He misplayed. He misplayed.